How's it going, guys? It's me, Karpath here, back with another video. Definitely me, definitely Karpath. Today I'm going to be playing two of my favorite decks that I, Karpath, created. I've got, of course, KFC, the Kuraz Field Spell Control deck. This is the deck that I created, me, Karpath. And then, of course, the deck that I, Karpath, top-8'd with, Amaryllis Burn. We're going to be revisiting both of these decks in today's video. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos recently. I've been grinding a lot of content. Me Karpath, yes. I've been creating a lot of stuff. I hope you guys checked out my Tengu Plant tournament run with Kuraz. It was a lot of fun. In any case, some of you might be thinking, Karpath, you sound a little bit different today. You sound a little bit off. Is everything all right? And to answer your question, no. No, actually, everything is not all right. I've come down with the rare COVID-19 virus, and I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. So I've lost my voice. I sound a little bit, like a little bit cringe. If I do say so myself, a little bit more cringe than usual. So if you guys wanna help me feel better and accelerate my path to recovery, make sure you're subscribed. Subscribe to my channel here at youtube.com/Karpath9. Good luck, have fun. Looks like we've got a game against the Macro Show. Very powerful duelist. What are the chances? He says, I don't think you're Karpath. Well, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. We shall see. We shall see. I'm definitely, if you read the name, I'm definitely Karpath. If I was definitely Karpath, I'd lose rock, paper, scissors right here. Okay, that was a little bit sus. Okay, hold up. If I was definitely Karpath, I'd lose rock, paper, scissors right here. If I was definitely Karpath, I'd lose rock, paper, scissors right here. God. You guys believe me, right? You guys believe me. I've lost my voice, is really what it is. That's all it is that I've lost my voice. I'm not trying to deceive the viewers or anything. I'm not trying to deceive the people. The Macro Show. I've seen some of his videos on popular YouTube channel, the Macro Show, and he plays a lot of decks. He doesn't play any Yu-Gi-Oh! In his channel. What does he do? We're going to get some tokens. We could Mirror Force this, but we don't need to. Because we have this guy. Oh, okay. Lone Fire Titanium plus Allure. Is this the Macro Show special? Looks like it is. His tomato deck list. I've only heard about this deck list. I've definitely never played against it before. Definitely never seen this deck in my life before. How does this guy work? Oh shit, this can negate if I only target myself with Kuraz. That's gross. That's a ruling I definitely knew before because I played this deck so much. I played this deck so much. It's of course something I didn't really need to reread Titanial to know that. Which is what's happening here. Okay, well, we cleared it, so that's pretty good. Maybe we just go for the draw 2 now. Maybe we wait. We gotta be a little bit afraid of Mark of the Rose, I'd imagine, because that seems like a card his deck would play. Maybe. Man, this COVID is really killing me. I haven't even been able to record a video. I'm happily able to record today for the first time in yep, there it is. Wow, surprise. It's like we knew it was coming. Maybe he'll creature swap us the Ancient Gear Dragon for one of our tokens. Kappa. No shot. Here comes Kaya's. Yep. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine, Copium. It's fine. We can get out of this. We can get out. Ooh. We can get out of this. Yeah, we can get out of this. We can get out of this. Okay. How do we want to get out of it is the real question. I think it's just debris stardust. That's the only thing that really makes sense. I think. Maybe. Yeah, it's got to be Stardust, right? Stardust attacks over Caius. Defends our Mirror Force. There really is no other play. There really is no other play. Dandelion will activate. We'll get ourselves some little fluff boys. Little fluffy lads. Okay, 100 over the Caius. This could be a lot worse, all things considered. If one of his back row is return, we're going to get messed up. We're going to get absolutely messed up. But if it's not return, let's say it's a bottomless or something, you should be okay. Should be okay. Us, Karpath. Ooh, TDR. Oh, he's not grabbing Gale. Dang, that's scary. That's terrifying. Okay. That's really awesome. He's not grabbing Gale? Oh, okay. Oh, God. Not like this. Oh, he's normaling. Oh, okay, thank goodness. He doesn't have Supervise. That would have been really scary for me, Karpath. That would have been terrifying. This. Aren't we glad we saved our Mirror Force? Orange you glad. Orange you glad we saved the Force. Does he have Call? If he has Call of the Haunted here, we get screwed. We get messed up. Yeah, there it is. Ugh, that's disgusting. Thankfully, we have another Gear Boy. Ready to go. Locked and loaded. Speaking of locked and loaded, supporting the troops with this draw here. A little bit of American pride going on in this hand. There's the Gear Boy. And there goes the Princess for the second time this game. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We can do this together. Believe. I believe, guys. I believe, viewers. I believe we can make this happen now. Okay, set monster. That's always scary. I don't like it when my opponent sets cards. But you know what I like even less? Blind Milling. So we're going to summon Mizuki. I think his trap card... Actually, summoning Mizuki was bad. I'm terrible. I should have held this card. I have Phoenix Wing. I'm so bad. Oh my god, I should have summoned Card Trooper. Okay, so this is his third Dark. I don't think we want to attack that guy. I think we just want to set the Wind Blast. I'm so bad. I should have held the Mizuki. I'm sorry, guys. It's the COVID. It really is. It's COVID-19. That's what's got me misplaying here on my channel. Definitely Karpath. Okay, there's Tomato to defense. Another set monster. That's annoying. Sangin, that's a good draw. That can find us Plague. Alternatively, we could go Karaz, Pop Itself, and the Wind Blast chain. That's too much effort, alright? That's too much effort. Let's summon Sangin. Let's attack the set monster with Ancient Gear Gabajillion Dragon. It was his Sangin. He was the one with Sangin all along. Okay, let's see what he gets. Because this is the real test. This is the real test. What do you add with Sangin? That's your third Dark. Battle Fader. Wow, okay. He's a little bit scared of an OTK. We are going to attack the Mystic Tomato. And he's going to grab Goblin Zombie. Yo, this deck is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before. But now he's at 5 Darks. 4 Darks. He's at 4 Darks. I guess Mark of the Rose can put him to 3 Darks pretty easily. We should be careful moving forward. Next turn, we're going to have a big turn. We're going to be able to sack for Karaz, pop, pop, pow, pow. Go search Plague. You get the idea. You get the vibes. As of right now, though, our biggest concern is that Battle Fader. Okay, here's Return. That's ugly. Here comes the Gale. We'll see if he uses the effect with priority. He is. We are going to chain. At this moment in time, we don't want to get Black Rosed. We want to chain, but I'm not sure which of these we want to target. We know he has Battle Fader in hand. He needs to have another level 4 to convert off the Gale. Otherwise, he loses the Gale. So we're going to pitch... leave Trooper. And we're going to put Goblin Zombie on top of the deck. This way, if he doesn't convert off the Gale, he loses it. And even if he does, then we get a Sanguine Search at the very least. So we can make something happen. This little guy is halved. Well, big guy. And this big guy is now slightly less big. Yeah, now you gotta think the macro show. Now you gotta think powerful duelist the macro show. I believe this is the first time you and I are dueling ever. Me and Karpath. I mean, not me and Karpath. Ooh, a little bit of a Freudian slip there, definitely. Oh, God. He's got brain control too? He's got it all. Oh, this is interesting. He's going for Armor Master? Is he going for Armor Master? Is he going for Black Rose? Power Tool. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. He is shuffling away his Goblin Zombie. We can out this provided he doesn't... No, we can just out this no matter what. Pretty sure we can just out this no matter what. I'll take 800. But that's okay. I think we can out this and then be okay. He set a monster, so that's his normal summon. Oh! That's a sight for sore eyes. It truly is. Okay. You know, he's got 2 tomatoes in the grave. What are the chances he's got a third? I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and Lone Fire twice, thin the deck a little bit, and go grab the Princess. She's really out here. She's going to help us put stuff together. If he was able to search Mark of the Rose, Princess can negate it. So, pretty happy moment for us. And by us, I mean me, Karpath. That's the third tomato. All right. Cool. Well, guess we just pass. You know, I've played this game pretty poorly, all things considered, and I just want you guys to know that this is not indicative of me, Karpath, as a duelist. Okay? The only reason I'm playing so poorly is because I, Karpath, am, you know, I'm sick with COVID-19. He has Battle Fader, he has DDR. Okay, Battle Fader, DDR, one unknown. Let's force it. Let's force the action. So we'll go Kuraz, target tomato, and feel the spell. Second one. Yeah, okay. So we pop, draw our card, special summon the Gear Dragon. That's in our graveyard. I totally know that I only play 2 because I play this deck. Sanguine. And then we go and search Debris. I believe, no. We got Wind Blast. So we'll grab Plague. That's accurate. Now that's accurate. Okay, Battle Phase, swing, Battle Fader, main phase 2, set the Wind Blast, pass the turn. We're looking pretty here, ladies and gentlemen, and people. We're looking pretty here. I don't really think we can lose. The Kuraz deck is one of my favorites for a reason. It's a good deck. This might be a new S tier deck. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, this might be the new deck. Close. Yeah, very close. Very close. What do we want for this guy? What do we want for this matchup? This is a tough one. How do we deal with this? Snowman Eater is not very good against Titanial. Cyber Dragon is good against Power Tool, if that's what he's looking to initiate. So are some of our other cards. We actually have quite a few cards that are good. in this matchup in our sideboard. It just depends on like what we actually want to side out. I think Zombie World, little sus. Little sus. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it's a little sus. It's a little sus. We'll side out Zombie World Mizuki. Is Phoenix Wing ever better than like just these cards? I don't know. I actually don't know. Pardon me, it's the COVID. It's the... That's totally what it is. It's COVID. We're going to take Trag out. This card I'm not that fond of in general. I think Titanial is exceptional here. I think Debris Dragon is exceptional in all matchups, in all cases. Thunder King seems pretty solid. Heavy Storm, Space Typhoon seem... Well, Space Typhoon seems good. Heavy Storm seems bad. We'll bring in the 2 Dusts. We'll bring in 1 Compulsory. And 1 Cyber Dragon. How does this look to you guys? Look good? Let's cut the Gores too. I think... I have a feeling we're going to be the ones doing the attacking. And we're going to put in another Compulsory. This could be inaccurate. This could be silly. Wacky even. But trust me, I'm Karpath. I've played this deck before. Okay, this is not a good look, but no, I swear, I've played this deck before. I know how to sideboard consistently. Oh god, this is awkward. This hand is really bad. I don't know if we can win this one, everybody. I don't know if we've got what it takes. We might just be Dobbs. Dobbs stands for dead on board. Alright, well, we've got a plan. It's just not a great one. Set card might be Heavy Storm, but we have to risk it. If he has Lone Fire into Titanial, we need the Force set to protect our Debris Dragon. On the following turn, we can Karaz. Yeah, there's a Cyber Dragon. We kind of expected this. This is why we needed the Force down. There's Plague. Interesting. Okay. He can 3-for-3 us here if he wants to. I don't know if he wants to. That's the real question. If he goes for Black Rose, he's risking Sangin Dandy being the set. Yeah, I knew this would be the case. I knew he wouldn't risk it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We'll dust this in the M phase. Nice. Good pickup. Good pickup. Card Trooper. That's also good. Let's see if we can hit a Dandelion. Yeah, let's see if we can hit a Dandelion. The Plague in the Grave is disconcerting. But I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. Me, Karpath. I'm so lucky. What an insane... It's like 2 out of 3 of the cards we wanted to mill. Okay, we'll just poke for 19. We don't need to do anything too cute now. If he drops Gores or something, we can deal with it. I don't think he has Gores because he's at return with nothing banished. It's generally speaking not a card you want to set until you have banished cards. Okay, we can make a Stardust now, actually. He has no plants in the grave. It would force him into like a Bryonic situation. I think it's fine to just pass. If he Black Roses us, we'll get a Card Trooper draw. We have Plague in the Grave. I guess it does suck. Okay, there's the Plague activation. Oh, you know what else would suck is Caius. Caius would suck too. But what can you do? Oh, he's going to banish the set. We take those, because now we're getting an extra draw that we wouldn't have gotten otherwise. What a great draw, too. That's so good. Oh my goodness. Another cash money pickup. Okay, so he's stacked for Plague. We can go Karaz, pop, pop. Pop his dude. Pop a token. We each draw a card. How do I feel about that? You know what? It's probably good. this guy and that guy, and then we'll draw a card. Darn, not a great draw. Really not a great draw, but we have compulsory. We have one of the cards we brought in. We can't attack this turn with Kuraz. I'm definitely remembering that because I play this deck all the time. Not going to forget that ever. Okay, here's DDR. Pitching. Plague. That's A-OK. Or Gigaplant. Play pitching Gigaplant. So this is a setup for Mark, I think, here. Okay, so he summons Goblin Zombie. He could have Mark of the Rose, but we have Dust for that. So we're going to compulsory here. I think what we want to compulse is the Plague. No. Yeah. We want to compulse the Plague. We have Thunder King to attack over the Goblin Zombie with. So if he doesn't crash the Goblin Zombie, nice. Everything is coming up in favor of your boy here. Oh, Karpath. Definitely Karpath. So powerful. Just having everything this whole game. Plague in the Grave. We can make something happen with that for lethal at some point. There's a lure that's going to banish the Plague. I'm assuming. I wouldn't know. He does have a plant in the grave for Mark of the Rose, but all things considered, we've got ourselves a Dust Tornado, so we should be sitting pretty. Our pretty terrible draw. Okay, there's going to be Pitch Mizuki. We're just going to... None of that action. We know he has Plague still. He can still make something happen, sort of, but we've got Thunder King to negate, so we should actually be golden here to just run away with the game. Okay, if that's a tomato, that's annoying. But if it's a tomato, that means Plague's in hand. That means Bryonic is lethal, baby. Lethal Bryonic. Plague. We'll stack Ancient Gear Dragon. GG's. GG's. I am definitely Karpath. Oh, he left. GG's the macro show. GG's. Let's get a different game. Let's get a different game with this other deck that the Karpath, invented. They call me the Karpath, you know? Like on the quad, on campus, they call me the Karpath. They see me, they're like, oh, what's up? The Karpath, how's it going? They know me, you know, it's like a first name basis, but my title is you know? It's like some people's title is Doctor, some people's title is like Mr. or Sir, if they've been knighted. Mine's because I'm singular entity. There are none who are like me, Karpath. None who have invented decks to this caliber. We're gonna try out the Amaryllis deck for you guys here. Good luck, have fun, Snatcher. This is a good one. This is a good one. I definitely Karpath. To prove that I am Karpath yet again, I will be losing this rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Come on, man. Come on. Thank you. Thank you, universe, at least giving me a sign that there's some ounce of Karpath here. Oh my goodness, this sounds... Wait, this is the wrong deck! This is the wrong deck. I didn't want to play this deck. Oh, that's definitely proof that I'm Karpath. I've loaded an incorrect deck. Okay, we're going to Typhoon that bad boy in case it's D-Prison. Want none of that. None of that. Torrential? Okay, so you set behind Torrential search monsters. That's what we're thinking. There's no Raikou here. Bruh! Who sets Raikou Torrential turn 1? That's such a bad play. That's such a bad play. I'm so mauled. It's okay. Happily having the Thunder King in the graveyard. It's okay. It's okay. He has 2 fairies down. We gotta be careful. Nova Summoner. How do we ever beat this deck? Oh my god, this matchup seems terrible. Where there's a will, there's a way, I suppose. We'll set that little guy. This doesn't look great. I'm going to keep it a stack with you guys. Okay. We got our giant soldier of stone here in the debris dragon. He did commit another card into a potential sweeper. Very curious. Very curious on the reasoning behind that. So here's a fun play. We can actually card trooper mill 3. Synchro into Black Rose. Black Rose chain. Call of the Haunted. Bring back Card Trooper. Get an extra draw that way. I'm thinking that's the move. We're going to go ahead and try it out. And Card Trooper mill 3. We do have to be careful. This does put him to 4 fairies in graveyard. So, this also does play into Herald of Orange Light, but there really is no getting around that, unfortunately. And 1 Herald's already gone, so I'd rather risk it. I'd rather risk it. Okay, Black Rose Dragon. Effect. Response. Chain this. Target Card Trooper. This is a Karpath special. Karpath special. So we get back the Card Trooper. Okay, pops both. Card Trooper activates. We draw a card. Please give me another Gear Town so I can just close this one out. Thunder King. Alright. We'll take it. We'll take it. We do have to be careful of Christia. But we're getting in 3,000 points. I believe his Gores is gone. No, it's not gone. Whatever. They don't have it. They don't have Gores. They never have Gores. Alright. We have to fade Christia. They for sure have it, but we have to fade it. And then we have to fade... Okay. That's a good start. That's a good start. That could be a DD Warrior Lady. In the case that it is a DD Warrior Lady, what is the move? Ladies and gentlemen, if it's a fairy, we're happy with it. If it's a fairy, we're super happy with it. If it's a DD Warrior Lady, what are we doing? What are we doing here? We've got Mausoleum out the Gores, which isn't a bad play, I don't think. I'm going to go for it. It's kind of wacky, but, like, I think it's good. And then Brain Thunder King can give us game later on. We'll attack with the Gores first. It is a DD Warrior Lady. I knew it. I knew it. I'm inside this guy's head. 3,000 direct. Man, it feels so good just attacking directly with an Ancient Gear Chiltron Dragon. There's nothing really like it. They can Mausoleum now, but they can only pay 1,000, so I'm cool with the position. I'm cool with it. There's an Archlord Christia. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's fine. It doesn't really matter what they get back. They don't have an Honest down, so we're chilling. They're grabbing back Herald. Don't matter. That's not going to stop what's coming. That's not going to stop what's coming. You got to have an out. And they have an Honest. Okay, so we're going to take 2,800s. There goes their Honest. They didn't summon anything else, so boom. That's going to be it. We're going to go to the next game. They played this poorly. They should have set another monster here. Oh, they just left the game. They just left the game. Well, maybe we can do a bit of a replay. Replay review real quick. I wanted to get at least one more full match, and I also wanted to get a match with the Amaryllis deck, so we might have to get a match with the Amaryllis deck. Who knows? Who knows, perhaps. Let's see what they had. So turn 1, they go T-set. You don't need to set the Torrential here. You just don't. And also, it's probably better to set one of these cards first. You don't want to set Raikou till it has a high-value target. Like, for example, what if I summon Card Trooper here? Now you're just down a card. Whereas if you had set DD Warrior Lady, or like one of these other dudes, you hold a position, you get a DD Warrior Lady, you have a second DD Warrior Lady, or you can get a D-Elk off of one of these guys, and then you summon DD Warrior Lady, you banish my Trooper, which is my, you know, my replacement, my floating card, that would love to attack into a Raikou. So, yeah, this is already kind of mid. Torrential Tribute doesn't need to be set because you're never activating it here. But I guess it doesn't really matter because we're going to Typhoon it anyways. They have Soul of Purity and Light, and so here's another mistake. Here's mistake number 2. They don't summon it. Why? Yeah, what? Just summon this. Just summon this. If it gets bottomless or whatever, you're happy with that. You want this to trade with the back row. And then you can like set a DD Warrior Lady. You can get 2 cards in play. That's just better. Yeah, they're just behind so many summons here. Summoning Nova Summoner? Okay, that's fine. This turn, huge mistake. You have 2 DD Warrior Ladies. Why are you summoning a Shining Angel? What is this going to do against a set monster with more than 1,400 defense? Also, why are you letting this survive? You have an Honest. Spend the Honest. Kill this card. What is the Honest doing in your hand? It's doing nothing. Spend the Honest. Now you just let me Black Rose you. Now you lose. Yeah, that guy played really poorly. It's fine. Hey, man, that's... Okay, here's the deal, though. Here's the deal, though. We are going to play one game with the Amaryllis before we call it a video. I promised an Amaryllis match, and we're going to get an Amaryllis match. I, Karpath, am going to play the deck that I put on the map. I created this deck. I invented it. I am the Amaryllis. They call me the Amaryllis on the quad on campus. They call me the Karpath, the Amaryllis, the innovator. Okay, what's going on? People don't want to join. I'm definitely Karpath. You don't want to play against definitely Karpath? People must be scared. See, this is something I'm not used to. When I host on my other accounts, I mean, the other Karpath ones, which are definitely Karpath ones, people are much more eager to play. However, this guy, okay, here's the real test. If I win this rock, paper, scissors, I am definitely Karpath. God, okay. I tried to trick the universe. I tried to trick them. I tried to give them a no-win situation, but they didn't want it. They were sick of my identity theft, and they also were sick of me winning RPS at the same time. I mean, alleged identity theft. I'm still definitely Karpath, as you guys can tell. Foolish on Dandy. Well, that's what my deck's supposed to do. What the heck? Okay, I'm not stopping that. You can have your tokens, Mr. MST. You may have your tokens. You may have your fluffy boys. How do we deal with the... Oh my god, dude, chill out. I'm just trying to play the Amaryllis deck here. Can you relax, please? Can you relax? This is pretty dangerous. This is pretty dangerous. We're going to be forced to Card Trooper take 1 billion damage. But we will be set up for a Black Rose, so it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know? Sometimes you got to make plays that aren't pretty. They aren't the sexiest, most attractive plays. Let's see, mill 3. Darn. That's a really bad mill. I would have loved to draw any of those cards. Okay. No, it's cool. It's fine. It's not a big deal. You win some, you lose some, right? Can't all be hits. In the deck with 2 Dandies, 3 Amaryllis. I don't remember if I have Plague in this deck, but I probably should have Plague in this deck. In the deck with those cards, can't all be hits, right? Alright, Titanial attacks over. We take 24, we draw a card. We set up for the Black Rose nuke. No! Stop! No! What the heck? Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. What can we do? We can Ancient Fairy in defense. We are so screwed. We are so screwed. That's for sure like a bottomless or some shit too. Darn. He really made Stardust Dragon. Okay, we're going to take 24. We're going to draw a card. A terrible card to draw here. One of the worst cards in the format, if you ask me. Karpath. Just kidding. Darn. This is not looking good. I'm going to be real with you guys. This game doesn't look good. We're going to try some stuff. Some really unorthodox things. I think we're screwed. If his back row are real at all, then we're really screwed. Alright, 3x. We need to hit a Dandy right now. And we need him to have 2 bluffs. It's not great. It's not great. Alright. So we'll make Ancient Fairy. Yeah, alright. I've seen enough. That was tough. That was really tough. Not a happy moment for us. Looks like they're playing Quick Draw. DD Crow is going to be exceptional. I think the Fiend Comedians are actually pretty good here. I think Vanity's Fiend is also a nice one. Ryko Hamster. Ugh. Against Titanial. It's really annoying. I think we're going to cut some number of this. Like 1 Raikou, 1 Caius. Man, that was really bad. We just kind of got murdered. I don't actually love anything in this matchup. These cards can all come out. I think the DDR is pretty good. Well, I think the Hidden Armories and the Mark of the Rose are just useless. I don't like Brain Control in this matchup either. Now we could consider Lightning Vortex. This is a card that I am considering. Alright, I considered it. We're going into game 2. We're going into game 2. Game 3 I'll reconsider. Game 3 I'll reconsider. But, jeez, that was really ugly. Charge is really ugly here too, because we're down to 2 Raikous, and we would like for our hamster to resolve. So, we're just going to T-set, and we're going to pass. That last game did not work out well for us. I'm going to be real with you guys. And this game, it's not great either. Hopefully he summons another card. Okay, he's not going to. Now activate the hamster. Go get our Raikou. We have one more Raikou. We have to be careful not to mill it. We have to be careful not to mill it with this charge. Or draw it. Or draw it. Ugh. Gross. Not going to give us another target. We're going to draw another Amaryllis, because that's really what our hand needed. Okay. Let's mill 3. Darn. Would have loved that trade-in. Go grab a Raikou. Hopefully we just hit a Dandy, you know? Hopefully we just hit a Dandy. I would really like that if we hit a Dandy. No? No, of course not. I'd really like that if we hit a Dandy right now. I would really... Karpath would really like that. Me. Yes! Yes! Let's go. Actually, I want the fluff. I want the fluff tokens. I want their trolling little happy face. Let's go, baby. 2,100 points and a Dandy in the grave. Ooh, I'm liking the way this game is shaping up. This is much better than the last game. This is much better. And the reason it's much better is because once we get Amaryllis in the grave, it's going to be really difficult for him to actually win this one. I don't see him ever coming back. We could have set Raikou. I know he has other value targets because he didn't play anything else the previous turn. He didn't even normal summon the previous turn. Like, that's a Raikou for sure. That's a Raikou for sure. That's also a Raikou for sure. Oops. Misclick. Okay, cool. I mean, we could just Wind Blast his guy. We could just Wind Blast this dude. End phase. I'm down to Wind Blast this dude. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay, Card Trooper. Let's mill 3 more. Let's hit that second Amaryllis, baby. Let's hit that second Amaryllis. Second Dandy. Not that good here. Not that good to hit. But, I mean, it's a plants. It's a plants. We take those. We take those. We gotta be careful not to mill too much more. He's gonna deprison the Card Trooper. That's a-okay with me, boss. Main phase 2. Set Raikou, bring back Amaryllis. Amaryllis. We're gonna banish Titanial, giving us a high value DDR target. Pass the turn. So he's down to 57. On the next turn, we hit for at least 34, provided he doesn't interrupt any of this damage. Oh, Fiend Comedian. Baby, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Raikou gonna pop the monster. It is something he didn't want to set next to Cyber Dragon, so it is a good monster. He's considering Torrential. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna Torrential here. We're gonna mill 3. This is gonna activate. We're gonna mill 3. Nice, we hit the second Amaryllis. That's so good. And we're gonna pitch the third one to special summon out our Titanial, the princess of Solemn Judgment? Buddy, that's not where you want to be. Oh, wait. This is still banished. That's not where you want to be. That's not where you want to be against triple Amaryllis coming back here. Boom. Boom. Special summon. Banish. Special summon. Did I banish 3? I banished 3 plants? I did. Where's my second Amaryllis? Let's go, baby. Yeah, he's Dobbs, dude. He's super Dobbs. There's no way he's coming back from this. He took way too much damage. Yet leaving in Solemn Judgment. You saw Amaryllis and you left in Solemn Judgment. Really? Do you know who I am? I'm that guy. I'm the Amaryllis. I'm Karpath. I'm the Karpath, okay? I'm playing the Karpath. Do you know what? My name is definitely Karpath, and you expected me not to burn you out with Amaryllis? Really? Okay. Game 2, things get a little bit different, all right? Sidrakaius gets a lot better game 2. Or game 3. Or on the play. Or, you know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying. We still want the Vanity's Fiends. They're pretty good. But we want less. We want less of that stuff. We want less, I think, Quick Draw. Quick Draw's good, but we just want less. It's too risky into back row. I don't love it there. Actually, you know what? We might not want it at all. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's okay. It's just a little bit like of a hard minus. And we're not trying to play a grind game, really. We can cut a Fiend Comedian. No. He doesn't know about it yet. It's still too powerful. Still too powerful. DDR is really good. DDR is so good, I kind of want a Hidden Armory back in. I don't think we're ever getting hit. Or maybe we are. Yeah, maybe we are. We got to be careful. Going second, Hamster gets a lot worse. So we side in the Sidras. We side in the second Kaya so we can flip tempo. Now, do we want Hidden Armories for the DDR? Because DDR is very good in this matchup. Just being able to bring back Titanial in the mid to late game is huge pressure. It's kind of exactly what we need. I think we should be okay without it, though. Solemn's a little awkward actually going second. I don't like it so much. Because you're usually playing from behind. So maybe it's like Solemn for 1 Hidden Armory. I don't know. If we draw Solemn and I would have preferred Hidden Armory, then that's what I would have sided out. But we'll just try it like this. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is exactly why we sided the Sidra and the Caius back in. So we can have this start. This is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. Charge of the Light Brigade. Gonna mill 3 cards. Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. Wow, that's actually a high value one against us. High impact. I'm going to search Raikou. We have Solemn Judgment here. Would I have preferred DDR? Probably not. Actually, Solemn's probably going to be pretty good here. Especially if this goes off. If this goes off, we're living. If he lone sets, there's a chance it's a Dandy. Okay, he's not lone setting. He's setting everything. Interesting. Amaryllis, not a good draw. Let's be real. Okay, we'll special summon Cyber Dragon. Does he have Bottomless? And does he want to use it if he has it? If we get 2 for 1 into Solemn, it sucks, but it's okay in a sense that he takes 4,000. That's the risk I'm willing to take here. He did have Bottomless. Wow. That's crazy. I feel like you have to Bottomless Cyber Dragon every single day of the week there. But maybe I'm just capping. We're going to go ahead and Foolish Dandelion. Foolish isn't getting much better than that. Give ourselves some fluffy boys. And we'll set Solemn. Next turn we have Vanities plus Solemn backup, so I'm liking our spot. Maybe it's bad. I don't know. It'd be nice if he didn't set another Raikou. It'd be nice. What are the chances of that? 0. Let's be real. It's another Raikou, but let's force it, I suppose. I was going to Torrential. Oh, we're going to Solemn that. Hell no. Hell no. That's not a Raikou. Hey, that's not a Raikou, though. That's a Dandy, isn't it? That's a Dandy, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Dandy, isn't it? Oh, that's a Dandy, isn't it? Yeah, I got you, didn't I? I got you. Attacking the set monster. Plague. Okay. That's not a dandy. What is that doing in your deck? Get that guy out of your deck. It's not supposed to be in there. It's ruining your extra deck, bro. Okay, he's got Caius then. He's got Plague Caius, because that's the only reason you set Caius and not attack over the... Well, actually, why would he not attack over the token? Play around D-Prison? Maybe? I don't know why you wouldn't attack over a token there. I feel like it's just a mistake. Passes the turn. Yeah, he's got Caius's for sure. 24 direct. Very nice. Very nice. Main phase 2, we set the Raikou, and the game ends, I think. I don't know how he comes back from this. It has to be Brain Caius. It's the only way. It has to be Brain Caius. It's literally the only way. Because at this point, Torrential's gone. I'm going to flip Raikou. I'm going to pop whatever new cards he contributes. Book of Moon. Okay, that works a little bit. Has he got Black Rose? What's he got? Quick Draw Caius. Okay. No, Quick Draw Crow. Wow, okay. This is going to leave us with 2 monsters no matter what, so we can summon Titanial regardless, so we're cool with this. Caius was more my worry. Caius was for sure more my worry. Turbo. Glurbo. What an annoyance of a card. L3. Nice. Get a Titanial in the grave. Don't set a back row. Ugh. Gross. Why does he have to have... Why do I draw this shit every game? God. Sack. Summon Titanial. Don't have it. One time. Don't have it. Alright. He has it. We're going to let it get banished. Because if we draw DDR, we're going to want to play it on the Titanial. We're screwed, though. We're actually big screwed. Any monster kills us, just about. Actually, no. Maybe we're okay. We just need a really lucky top deck. All right. The moment of truth. If I am Karpath, I will not get this really lucky top deck. If I am definitely Karpath, if I'm truly Karpath, I will not get the top deck I need to win this game. That proves it. That proves it. GG's. GG's, MST. You played questionably, but you know what? I gotta add in a little disrespect at the end because I fooled you all. I wasn't actually Karpath. It is I. It is I, Keegan from E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! But Karpath definitely does have COVID, and he's feeling a little bit under the weather, so make sure and subscribe to his channel. He told me that he's lost his voice, he's unable to upload, and he'd really appreciate it if he saw that little number go a little bit higher. Get my boy to 1K. See you guys in the next episode of Meta Breakers. Peace out, everyone.